So I have some really bad news. Okay. Some major shit just happened, and I am not really ready to talk about it right now, but I'm gonna have to. Anyways, so first things first. Uh, I had a really, really close game against the Washington football team. And let me show you what happened. Okay. View box score. I'll just talk you through it because OBS decided that it wanted to have a meltdown and not record shit. I recorded a thing, like a pre-game talk, and that corrupted. I've never had this happen to me before, actually, which is really annoying. My computer, it restarted, I guess, when it was opened. And it... Okay, so. Matt Ryan played not great. Really didn't play great. 258 passing yards. Josh Gordon played like a monster. I threw 3 passing touchdowns. 1 to Russell Gage. 1 to... someone else. We'll figure it out. And then I also threw 2 really dumb picks late in the game, and where I shouldn't have done it. And then Ryan Fitzpatrick threw 3 picks and threw 2 touchdowns late in the game through garbage time yards. These are all garbage time. I had a breakaway touchdown with somebody. I think it was Kyle Pitts. Mike Davis, 116 rushing yards. You can't see it yet, which is good. Another thing, but 116 rushing yards off of 24 attempts. Quarterell 2 for 4. That's all right. Close to 5, and he had a rushing touchdown. It's very good. We had 2 pick sixes. Kyle Pitts had a breakaway. Josh Gordon played very good. Logan Thomas was their main guy. They only really threw it to him. Antonio Gibson, they only really checked down. Terry McLaurin started tearing us up at the end, and then Terry Cordarrelle. Calvin didn't really do anything, and that's kind of it. We had a really tough time against Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Matthew Ioannidis, Jonathan Allen, Jamin Davis. Their front 7 was crazy. We had a tough time. Our O-line was struggling. Chase Young sacked us 3 times. Ioannidis got us once, and we got a sack. Landon Collins, yeah, he was just kind of that guy who was on Kyle Pitts. So when I thought he had a step, but Landon Collins would come out of nowhere, catch it. Olkin got a pick. He got a crazy one. I really wish I recorded it. Someone was running, and it hit them in the toe. Went sailing like 15 fucking yards, and then Olkin caught it. And it was a touchdown. I am really upset I didn't record that. It was the most ridiculous thing I had ever seen. Jerron Harmon got one. He got one in the end zone, which was very nice. And I think that was also a pick 6. And then Richie Grant got one, which was that was also a pretty crazy one. It was like a one-handed pick. Like he caught it like way up here. And then yeah. So that was the game. We won 41-26. We got up early and then just kind of played a little stupid towards the end. But that's also not the only thing that happened. There was another thing that happened. Let me show you. So I was looking, right, at salaries. I'm like, all right. Listen, we have money. We don't have a whole lot of it. I don't like Matt Ryan. Let's see if we can get rid of him. He's old. I don't like him. Turns out it has like a $64 million penalty to get rid of him. So I was like, all right, that's off the table. No shot on doing that. He can stay until he sucks. He sucks now. We'll figure it out. So I'm like, well, let me look to see who I can get rid of, if there is anyone that's worth getting rid of. If that makes sense, right? Like Russell Gage. Hey, I can get rid of him. Small penalty, and he costs us a couple $1 million every year. And he's not on a contract year, so let's trade him. And I think someone else was a corner, and he was like a 77 overall, so it's not bad. So we traded. Who did we trade with? The Lions. Yeah, we got rid of Isaiah Oliver. We also got rid of next year's third, but we got Romeo Okwara and DeAndre Swift. My thinking here was we need a running back of the future. We got rid of a wide receiver at Russell Gage. We never used him ever. He got a receiving touchdown. I know it doesn't show it because he's not on the team anymore, but he did get a receiving touchdown, but he never really was used. Josh Gordon, Kyle Pitts, Cordarrelle, they're our main guys at receiving. Calvin Ridley. And then Isaiah Oliver, he has 3 tackles on the year. We played more games than he has tackles. I'm okay. Get him out of town. So young running back and Romeo Okwara. We need someone on defense. I was looking for quarterbacks. Honestly, the 49ers had a green on both of those guys, and I tried to get Trey Lance. Is that gonna work? Hell no. If it did, I was gonna be upset. But I traded next year's third to go along with this. It'll be fine. We'll figure that out. But that's week 4 for you. I feel awful, but this me explaining has kind of taken a little while. It could be an episode on its own, but let's go to next week. So let's do a little bit of trading. So we actually need a punter, which is kind of funny to think about. Dustin Colquitt, you'll do. You're 39. You'll be a lot better than Younghoe Koo as a punter. It's fine. We just needed somebody. We had a different punter. Just get him out of here. Okay. Now, we really don't need a new quarterback. Matt Ryan has been serviceable. What we need safeties and corners really badly. So my thinking here is I want to get a young, good quarterback like Justin Fields, but I also want to get someone who is good, young, and fast as like a either linebacker, safety, or corner. Are we Richard Sherman? What are you doing there? He's not young. Whether James Daniel, he's 23. Damn, you're making a compelling argument, James. Don't do that. What is your safeties? You got Eddie Jackson. So we did lose a corner, right? That's something we lost. Whether he could be good. Is he a star? I think he's just normal. He is a star. All right, if this goes through, I'm gonna be very upset at the game. Okay. Now, if it does go through, I'm gonna make up a story, but I mean, Justin Fields is only 75, but James Daniels and Johnson, hey, if we get those two, our team will be set. We fix our O-line issue. We fix our O-line issue, our corner issue, and our quarterback issue with Justin Fields. He's crazy. He kind of fits our style with scrambling. Matt Ryan can't really scramble. Now, it's a big cap hit, but we got a bunch of young guys, so we'll maybe figure it out. But he's costing us a lot of money every year. So I think eventually it'll be worth it. I think it's just kind of one of those ripping the band-aid off kind of things. So let's see where we are at the... Oh my god, that actually went through. Why did that go through? There's no reason that should have gone through. We literally just took the Bears' whole team. We just took one of their best alignments, and we just took their... Wow. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to process this. What is that? That shouldn't have gone through. Let's just I'll be the first one to admit it. That's bullshit, and I shouldn't have gotten that. But hey, I mean, what our story is, the Bears wanted a veteran presence in the field. Matt Ryan, Super Bowl, not champion, but he was a MVP one year. Yeah, he just kind of fucked that team. Matt Nagy is like, come on, Matt, I like you. Let's go do some cool things in Chicago. Hey, yeah, you could take our first round pick, Justin Fields. Hey, yeah, you know what? Our best lineman. Here you go. I didn't like him anyways. He talked back to me. Our corner, that's a star. Who? Okay. Player is not a good scheme fit. Well, we are now in a good spot. We can now also get rid of Josh Rosen. Get him out. We got Cole McDonald and Justin Fields running this shit. Let's look at the team now. We now got Romeo Okwara and Johnson, Justin Fields, Kyle Pitts. Let's just generate best lineup here. We can also get... Oh my god, this O-line's now crazy and young. How old's Jake Matthews? 29. Yeah, he'll be fine. Okay, right. We have Zacchaeus. We don't have a great wide receiver room, but like I said, we have a very simple solution to that problem. Cordero Patterson used to be a wide receiver in New England. Now a running back. Let's stick him back at wide receiver. And now he's the number 3 at 69 rated overall. DeAndre Swift. You don't like being here? Well, you're the starter now. What we'll do, one last thing to top off the episode, we will go to free agents and we will sign a wide receiver for a number 4. JK, we have Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is a monster. Atlanta Falcons legend. Zacchaeus, we gotta resign him this year. We probably won't even do that. But hey, our team's looking very different. very, very, very different. Just these two monsters, football players. So let's end the episode. But yeah, so see you next episode where we will actually play. I'm really upset. I'm still really upset about what happened. Don't worry.